Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Mads Vlog. Happy Thursday morning. Thank you so much, 3 people in the house. How are you doing, guys? Hello, Caslo. Good evening to you. Is it evening? Shit, overflopping live again. Anyway, hello, Max. No, actually, the video clip is buffering. So I just remove it. Lovely Rita Chandy, thank you so much for being here. I know you're still on your live. Hello, Kenny Konjo too. You're welcome, Mads. I will tell my twin brother no. Thank you so much, troll account. Thank you so much for the support. Anyway, I wanted to film last night after I finished my lesson, but unfortunately, I'm so sleepy and unable to do filming and editing and everything. So I just decided to make this live stream, just a quick live stream for today, just to share awareness for all my kababayans. Whoever the 4 million there, thank you so much for being here. This is just a quick live. It's a sad story actually about what happened to one Filipina here in Hong Kong, which is that Filipina is staying in the same building where I used to go for grandma's place. Because I saw the news yesterday, then I checked that one and it's saying there it's staying on that place. And I messaged grandma and grandma told me it's the same building as her. And it's really so sad because she committed suicide. And this is to bring awareness to all the Filipinos, especially here in Hong Kong, because here in Hong Kong, it's very open to make loan from the banks. You can borrow money from the banks, and even though You don't have your passport, you can ask someone's passport, you can use someone's name, and it's fine. They are not, I think they are not very strict here when it comes to loan or borrowing money. Hello, Ernst Blog. Thank you so much for being here. Who any of you guys wants to join the panel? I think Rita's live is ending now, so that is good. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I know Rita is a good supporter also, but she shouldn't be ending her live. Yeah, let's talk about that Filipina committed suicide because she is so depressed, and the sad thing is she's still young. She's 36 years old, having two kids, living in the northern part of Luzon. Lovely Rita Chanli, thank you so much Sisi Koy for being here. Nag-end stream ka na agad-agad. Yeah, it's a very sad story. She was so depressed. And that's why last Monday I was there in that place, and all of the sudden they have this ambulance and police car coming on the estate. Rock and a hard place. Irish people know about that. I love people and located overseas. Then after, actually yesterday I'm not aware with that news, but then out of curiosity I went to search about that news and find out that it's living in the same grandma's place. That's why I said no wonder they have this ambulance during the time I was there. Because every Monday and Thursday I used to go at grandma's place, but unfortunately today I'm not going there because grandfather is going to the hospital for some treatment. And the thing is, she was so depressed and maybe she couldn't bear anymore and she committed suicide. It's in the noontime with her boss at home. She's looking after Granny. Thank you so much, mi amor Fati. It's only her boss and the mother of her boss. So just like she she said she's going for a nap time in the noontime. She's going for a nap. She went inside her room. Then after the boss couldn't wait for her to come out for lunch, so the boss went to check for him. Mahina ang faith ni nun. She went to check on him and they found out she's hanging dead. Yeah, mi amor Fati, it's so sad because the thing is she's a guarantor of someone, and that someone is a lesbian. Maybe they have this relationship also why she trusted that person so dearly, because we all know already, we're aware of this. They have a lot of Filipinos here using different names, using someone's name to borrow money from banks. And even your really really close friend already you can't really trust when it comes to money, because I once myself also is OFW. Where are you? Join the panel. I was once also a victim with my one of my friends, also a church member, and she's been with us for long time already. She's with my church group uh, before than me. She's been there for longer time than me. So just like we trusted her so much because every time she's there, and she's a very kind person, showing off her kindness, her goodness, and everything. And all of the sudden she went for holiday in Philippines. Then of course she borrowed some money from me, and she said she's going to my place to meet my daughter. And I gave her some items supposed to be given to my daughter, just like some kind of parcel that I sent for my daughter. And she supposed to hand that to my daughter. But unfortunately, she didn't go there. Then after she came back here in Hong Kong, She just disappeared, and she don't want to meet us anymore. She blocked us on social media. All of us from the church members, she blocked us all. Nadali na din ako niyan, ginamit name ko almost 10 months I pay. Oh my goodness, Ernst, that is so sad. Sorry to hear that for you, Ernst. Yeah, I heard a lot of Filipinos here, they are paying for being as a guarantor, and the ones who borrow money is they just went missing and they just disappear. And those people who let them use their name is the one who's suffering for that loan. And of course, they need to pay because it's under their name. And the thing sometimes is, if they have this problem, just like if they are delayed with the payment, the bank will send letter to the employer's address, of course. And if the employer got the letter, some employers, they terminate their maids having this kind of loans from the bank. And you know what? Depression is really hard to deal with sometimes, especially if you have this little faith, you are not very strong enough, and you keep everything in yourself. So I think it's better for you, if you have depression, if you are depressed, it's better to tell your friends, even though we are not sure of that they will really understand us or they will show sympathy to us. At least they shared something, because some people around us, even if it's not our close friend or just a stranger to us, they can show sympathy and guidance to us. They will give us something to inspire. 20K kinuha sa akin kasi bago pa ako dito. Wow, Ernst, that's a lot of money. 20,000 HKD. That's a lot of money. Sorry to hear that, Ernst. Actually, someone also asking me before, but I said no. Because I already did that one. Because from the Philippines itself, if you go for some orientation seminars before you leave Philippines, they already telling you about these things. Also, the agency is telling you already about these things. But somehow, a lot of Filipinos still, you know, they are being bullied, or they have been taken advantage of this situation. Because it's here, I think they are not very strict when it comes to borrowing money in the bank. So she committed suicide with two children. I don't know how young are the kids, but for sure they are still young because she's only 36 years old. And that the one she guarantor is a lesbian, so probably they have relationship with it. Because here also in Hong Kong, a lot of lesbian also. I saw a lot of lesbian having all this. Hello, Lara Bernig. Thank you so much for being here, ganda. Thank you so much. So let me read some comments here. And then the 5-6 with extortionist rates. Yeah, Kaslo, that is in Philippines. That is the business of mostly Indian guys. It's 5-6. Unfortunate situation. Yes. Yes, Kenny, it's really sad. It's so heartbreaking. Yes, it's really it's a sad story, really. But I still want to share it because to bring awareness to all these kababayan, especially here in Hong Kong, because they never learn lesson, even though a lot of stories already about using or lending your name, your passport to someone to borrow money from the bank, even though they will promise you everything, and even though they will give some share to you, you're not sure of that. Sooner or later they will just disappear anyhow. 20,000 earns blog is that is too much. That is and the rating now is very good. I don't know, I'm not sure how much money they borrowed from the bank, but that is the story. Because of depression, she committed suicide. Actually, few days already, her friends noticed her, and also her employer noticed her about her depression. But she didn't really share. Maybe mga ate ko sa house before, mabait sila, alaga ako, tapos yun na nadali ako, pinagamit ko nin ko. That is the thing, earns, because they will take your trust on them, and later or sooner they will take advantage of that. That is the thing, especially if they know you are new here in Hong Kong, they will do all those kind of thing. They will took advantage of you because they know you are new and just like you don't know anything, and they will promise you and everything. You gain they gain your you gain their trust, something like that, and you have this just like sisterlyhood kind of relationship. Yeah, Kaislo, that is the thing also in Philippines. Just like you lend money to someone because they really needed it, but actually you are squeezing them the more because of the high interest you are giving on them. Shaman, I will not, but I have to lend some in the bus, especially when my octopus card don't have enough money for fares, but should have fine, have to pay a bill in the open jail. And actually, yesterday I met one Filipina on our way back from the activity. She approached me, just like she asked me, "Are you a Filipina?" I said, "Yes, I'm a Filipina." She's old already. She had an age already. I think she's more than 50. Just got in. Thank you so much, Lara Barnig. Thank you so much for being here, Ganda. Yeah. The love of money is the root of all evils. And I met this woman on the MTR yesterday. She said she accidentally locked the door and left the door inside, just like what happened to me before. And her boss is in Singapore. She went to send some food in the employer's relative, and she don't have duplicate, and she don't have money on her octopus, and she don't have money at all, and she said she only have $5. Then she said, oh, it's okay, I'm going to meet my, she didn't ask me for any amount, but she told me about that kind of thing, and she said she's hungry, she haven't eaten her lunch because she's been out in the house since late morning, and she don't have money. So I feel pity for her. I I really dig on my bag because I don't really have change, because we just bought this egglet for my little friend. We just bought. If we didn't bought, I have more money to share with her. And I need to dig all my coins and take some penny for her. Give her. iSense playlist. Thank you so much for being here. So she said she need to meet her friends because she's going to borrow money from her friend to pay for the locksmith. She will ask locksmith to open the door for her. Otherwise, she will be in trouble with her boss. And the locksmith, she said, is 450 Hong Kong dollars. That is a lot of money. According to Robert, it's the lack of money. Actually, it's not even the lack of money sometimes, Lara Barnig. It's actually the love of money, because sometimes even you have already, you still want more. And there's no contentment. And the thing is, because of money, someone take a loan from the bank using someone's name, and somehow that person who took the money went missing, went disappear, just like a bubble, just pop up, then it's gone. And the one she uses the name is the one who's suffering now. And then that person couldn't bear the depression and consequences. She ended up her life. Some lend money from the bank to buy iPhone 13. Actually, mi amor, sometimes they make the loan just for luxury. Yeah, you are true. And because most as we see from my brother Aisen's playlist, Pogi. Yeah, you go swinging in the. She's lucky she met a nice Filipinay like you, Faye, because the locals would have her shining their shoes from few coins to get food. Yeah, I feel pity for her because she must be more than 50 or even 60 years old already. She's still working here, you know. And I really feel pity for her. I wanted to give her my octopus because my octopus I just top up that time, and I think they have, and that octopus I used to buy some goods also. So I think maybe that octopus is still have 50 something. But then I remember that octopus is grandfather bought me that octopus because last time we went, because here guys, if you buy the octopus, you have this $50 deposit for the card. So if you return that card to the MTR, they will give you back your $50. And that octopus, grandpa bought me that octopus because last time we went for hiking, somehow I dropped my octopus somewhere, and after we get in, we need to go home. I'm checking on my octopus, then it's gone. The reason why people do not feel contented with what they have is because they work for money instead of making the money work for them. Very true, Lara Barnig. Sounds like it was a big storm problems coming all together as she was facing. Yes, Shaman. And maybe because she's married also and that guy is a lesbian, maybe they have also this relationship. That is the thing. I feel for the family. Yeah, I don't know how old are her kids. And I really feel pity for her also because what she did. But you know, hello Jin Senara, thank you so much for being here. You have that right, Shaman. Did Shaman truly people do they feel an impossible situation brewing? So devastating for the family back home. I don't know how old is the kids, but it says actually last month also they have one also yeah, last month they have also one committed suicide here in Hong Kong again. They have a lot of Filipino really committing suicide here, and also it's very common here in Hong Kong. You know what? A lot of people committing suicide here in Hong Kong because of depression, even young ones. You know, in my nearby place, they have this lady committed suicide, and also her kid. He involved the kid also. Just like she throw the kid first from out from the window, and she came next to her. It's really sad. It's very common here in Hong Kong because I don't know Hong Kong. It's really common here. The depression is really common here in Hong Kong. Wait, Jean Sinara, I will give you jacket. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, guys. I won't be LS for long. I just want to share that one, the awareness about this kind of thing here in Hong Kong, which is very common, really. Using someone's name. Indeed, much the Irish develop a reputation of heavy drinking. I think myself, it was an Irish expat who took to drinking because they were depressed, isolated from home. Yeah, Casto, if you don't really fight for your feelings your depression is really hard. I went for depression also last before, and also this postpartum depression, but thank God I overcome. But still sometimes I feel that PPD. Sometimes I couldn't control my emotions still. I couldn't control my temper or someone who trust. Host, you can beat depression by having good communication with the family. I sense you're right, but sometimes family is the reason of your depression also. Believe me, whether you sometimes family is the reason for depression also. Especially if your family don't understand your situation. Yeah. And just like for me, if I'm on something, just like if I have some problems, I am the kind of person that I don't really trust. Postpartum lasts not too long. Maybe it's just an attitude. No, ami amor. Actually, postpartum is you can't really say postpartum is just for a quick one, for a quick time. Postpartum can stay for a long time. I mean, you need to talk to someone who will understand you. Yes, I sense that is the thing. You need to share, you need to open up what you've been going through. Because the more you keep it yourself and all these negative things coming on your mind, depression is very common in this world today. Yes, Robert Turton, you're right. Thank you so much, 10 million people in the house. 27 minutes. Depression, yeah. This is true, Lara. It can. Thank you so much, Sir Shaman. I won't be. Depression is real, but believe it or not, meditation can help beat it. Yes, you're right, Lara. But the thing is, some people don't really understand the meditation. Kasloha, what is depression? Introduce that to us. Here in Hong Kong, even the young ones, they are feeling depressed because sometimes the family is pressuring them. You know, here in Hong Kong, I can see that the children, they are being pressured by studying well. They just keep on study, study, study. Just like the little ones I have, aside from her day everyday class, she still have these daily activities. Because it's different also on the person how we handle things. We have different kinds of attitude. We have different troubles in life. We have different environment, and sometimes our mindset also is different. People don't understand the depression and the costumes, and it consumes them without them even knowing it is depression. True, shaman, because some people, they don't believe on depression. And some people also, if you share your things on them, just like if you share your troubles with them, they are giving you this negative energy instead of encouraging you and cheering you up. You hear negative things from them, just like in relationship, just like if you share your relationship with them and you have this some misunderstanding from your partner or something like that, just some people will insist, just like, oh, they will, just like they will fire up the situation. You will hear negative from them instead of encouraging you for something. Yes, very true. Casto, it's a matter how you handle yourself. And I feel depressed. I just make lurking, tumbling, twerk like Miley and eat a lot of sleep a lot of. That's why no depression on me. That's good, Ernst Blags. Robert Turton, yes, because you got a lot and they want share. I'm missing something here. I know I have someone in my family with depression and it cost them a lot of money, host. Yes, I can see that is true. Shaman, because people misinterpret it merely as sadness. Yeah, some people don't really understand they're having this depression already. Sometimes I have this feeling also, just like all of the sudden I am so gloomy and a lot of things coming on my mind, just like I remember the past, something like that. Then somehow I have someone to share with it. I spoke up and of course I can hear encouragement from them and a prayer. Wow, the time is so running so fast. I've been through depression, of course. What triggers your depression is when you share your troubles with the wrong person. True, mi amor fati, because they will just give you this negative thoughts, negative ideas. Ernst blagged me too if I feel depressed and anxiety attacks, which is a symptoms of depression. I will go to nature alone, talk to the ants, and think that I am a bird flying freely and cricket singing. That's good, mi amor fati. Yeah, that's what happened to me also sometimes. If I feel so gloomy, I want to isolate myself. And just like I want to go in a place where I can just scream out and cry out. That is the thing for me also. If I'm sad, I want to isolate myself. Mas blog really prayers help. Sharing with the wrong people, narcissist, weaponize everything. Jin scenario is still there. Thank you so much, Kenny Conjo, for being there still. Yes, they do, Rita. It helped my family. Yeah. And you can really say that your family will help you because sometimes family is the reason of depression if they don't really understand your situation. Especially in Hong Kong, guys, a lot of uh, coming here with the very nice family relationship, but somehow when at the after a few months or something, there starts to come the troubles. Just like Myanmar Fati is like Nelly Furpado. I'm like a bird. I wanna fly away because of relationship, and sometimes also because Filipinos, right? Just like they are thinking that you are picking up dollars overseas, and they ask you everything, and if you don't give them that thing, they will get upset to you. I heard a story also about that one Filipina who committed suicide because of depression also, because her family is asking her for something, but somehow she couldn't give that thing, and they mistreated her with all the chat, and they are not talking to her and everything. And of course the depression comes in, and she also committed suicide. I am Thank you for saying that, Rita. Well, guys, I won't be here for long. I think someone wants to do live streaming also, and that's all I can share for today. If you have any depression, don't feel shy to share it to anybody. But some people, because some people, we don't have this kind of we don't have this the same kind of mindset. Of course, you have this negative. You hear negative from them, but somehow people are there who will show sympathy, who will show support and encourage you to get through. And rest in peace for that kababayan Filipina who ended her life. It's really hard for her family, and with all this pandemic that we're going through, and this what she did. Anxiety is a thing, not depression, and by Cosmos, I have seen a lot of that recent times. Praise God, let's pray to those. Thank you for the great content and LS Mads vlog. Thank you so much, guys. Sir Shaman, Lovely Rita, Caslo, Is Robert Turton here? Yeah. Robert Turton, Lara Barnig, Ernst Vlog, Jean Senara, Kenny Conjo 2, and I think the Kenny Conjo original is lurking somewhere. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Did I miss someone? iSense, Playlist, Mia Morfati. Thank you so much, guys. And that's all for today. Let's just pray for her soul and for her family, the comfort that God can give them because of this pandemic and this thing happened to their family. And for sure, their mother is a good breadwinner for them. I'm telling my bro, you said she's creeping mads. Yes, you go and tell her. You tell him. Yeah, he must be lurking somewhere, Kenny. Let's just pray for everybody, even though we don't know them. Let's just pray for all these people who are having depression, for God to give them strength and they can overcome all this kind of thing for their family, for their loved ones. And that's all for today, guys. Good LS Mads. Blessings, everyone. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. God bless. Keep safe. And bye-bye. See you again next time. God bless.